What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of the evolution of Sports Talk Television. It's the Sports Web here on a Monday night. I'm your host, Peter Blake, your Rolex reporter. What time is it? It's my time. And of course, for Bucs fans, fans of the Sports Web, go Bucs fans, Bucs Nation, Rays fans, 5-game winning streak. How about that? It's your time. So how do we start off this good time here on a Monday night? Bring your passion, bring your excitement, just don't bring any nonsense. On tonight's show, we'll be talking about the latest contract situation with Baker Mayfield. We'll take your phone calls at 9:30. We will have Miguel DeLeon and let me go ahead and get this correct because I got his dad's Figure It Out. He'll tell us about his organization, what he's doing for dads and kids out there when it comes to tickets. And as always, we'll take your phone calls. You have to excuse me here because we have to figure this out when it comes to TikTok. So we are doing this together right now. so they don't ban us. So just stand by for a minute. Let me go to this live here. Stand by. Let me try something else. See, this is what you don't like necessarily when you're trying to do a live show and you're trying to produce. And there you go. Let's see if we can go live now. All right, stand by. Here we go. Let's try this again. Come on, TikTok. There it is. All right, stand by. There it is. Okay, there we go. All right. So we are live here on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television on a Monday night. Of course, we'll go ahead and get this out of the way. You don't have to go far. It's Up the Block Barbershop, 4946 Moog Road in Holiday, Florida. Whether you want a beard trim, a haircut, a fade, they got you covered. Go see my favorite barber, Ricky, and all the talented barbers there at Up the Block Barbershop. They are open this weekend for 4th of July, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So go see them. Once again, tell them the Rolex reporter Peter Blake sent you. If that wasn't enough, of course, we will be involved with this right here, the Tampa Bay Sports Collectors Expo, September 19th. Couple guests already announced. Ian Beckles will be joining us here on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. We'll have James Wilder Jr. and former FSU wide receiver Kenny Shaw. So definitely join us there live from the Florida State Fairgrounds for the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. Of course, this is your test. Every day, daily Bucs content, 10 to 15 minutes on Bucs Latest. They're on YouTube, 11 a.m. Also, like and subscribe to Bucs Latest on our new Facebook page there. Reels going up, all kinds of stuff going on with Bucs Latest. Again, daily Tampa Bay Buccaneer content. You guys wanted this, so we're going to provide it here with the Fan Arch Network. Of course, the Carter Agency right there giving us the opportunity to go on TikTok. It's going to be interesting how we're going to be able to navigate this because they don't like my intro. They don't like my music. They think it's all fake. They think whatever I'm doing at this point doesn't mean they think it's AI. So I guess I have to start every time after the music goes. So thank you very much to the Carter Agency right there. I am an ambassador, a brand ambassador of Deutsch right there. Deutsch snacking dough right there. I'll go ahead and put the link on my Facebook page there. It's great snacking dough. It's a great healthy alternative when it comes down to it. You should definitely check it out. Not a lot of sugar at this point. Again, an alternative to cookies and cakes. Again, Deutsch snacking dough right there, and tell them the Rolex reporter Peter Blake sent you on that. So if that wasn't all enough, like I said, and of course we represent Bucs Life on this show right there. Bucs Life, of course, when you say go Bucs, this is what happens. This is what happens.
Wait up, little boy. Stop. Wait up.
This is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens. So there you go. We're live here on Facebook, YouTube. Like and subscribe to the Sports Web there. YouTube Super Chats, Facebook Stars are open, Instagram Live, LinkedIn Live. I'll try to be professional, but most likely it won't happen. Again, TikTok, and of course X, Twitter, whatever the hell they're calling it these days. And still, they limited my ability at this point. So I don't understand what they're saying at this point. So we're just going to roll with this. Gotta love TikTok. So there you go. I'm just worried about the wrong thing at this point. You know, I'm trying to get the visibility out there when it comes to all these social media platforms, and one does not want to cooperate at all. And you know what Tom Brady has to say?
That's great enough to suck right there.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. There are sound effects, guys. Come on, relax. Let's go ahead and relax. So let's go out to the webheads here. Of course, you can call in. You can text in. Again, Facebook Stars are open in YouTube Super Chat. So let's go out to Tim here. What's up, Peter Blake? What's up with you?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go out to Steve Stansfield. I think you said your birthday, your 24th birthday. So happy birthday to you. You say go Bucs. I hope Baker balls out, gets paid by Tampa because he's a gritty quarterback with passion we absolutely love a Grady quarterback with passion.
Wait up, little boy. Stop. Wait up.
Because he is.
Shake and bake.
There you go. Absolutely. Trevor right there. What's up, Peter? What's going on with you? How you doing? All right, so let's go out to the phone lines here. We'll get back to the web heads in just a moment. Let's see what Mr. Ed has to say. Ed, welcome to the Evolution.
Hey, I got a story for you. What's happened to me over the last couple of months?
What's going on, boss? How you doing?
So a few months ago, I was driving home from work in the middle of the night, and I'm driving down the road, happy that I'm out of work on my way home, and I had this shining stuff in my eyes, and then it went black. Like I went completely blind.
You went completely blind.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And so I tried to pull the car over on the shoulder, and about that time I hit a parked car that was parked at a stoplight.
Jeez, Ed, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
And then the paramedics came and checked me out and said they think I'm having a stroke.
Yikes. So did you get...
So they took me to the hospital right away, and in fact I was having a stroke. And I went to rehab. I haven't worked in 2 months, and I went to rehab, and I'm doing a lot better. I'm bouncing back.
Well, good, man. God bless you. I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry to hear about the stroke. That's a scary situation, especially when you're driving. That's not good.
Yeah.
So
I could have died. You're right.
You're
but
good?
anyways,
Yeah.
About this Baker Mayfield contract, I think I hope he doesn't think he's going to get elite quarterback money, because I don't think he's consistently proved that he's elite quarterback yet.
Well, I completely disagree here. I completely disagree.
You think he should get elite quarterback money now?
I mean, elite quarterback money at this point, the market is $50 million. He's making less than the players that are in front of him. And you can make a case for him outperforming some of those players that are making $50 million, right? So 95 touchdowns and 37 interceptions. I continue to go back to those numbers, but you're outperforming that contract. So anybody saying, he doesn't deserve elite money, he's outperformed that contract. Furthermore, this is the market. This is what it is. And I laugh about this with Bucs fans because they go, well, he doesn't deserve $50 million. That's the market. That is the market. That's where the market is going. And that's what he's going to get. And that's what either the Bucs are...
get that.
Yes, that's what he's going to get. He's going to
get
how
that. Many years? $50 million for how many years?
Maybe 3 or 4 years at this point. But that's probably where you're going to go. That's where you're going to go.
I agree with the guy. I like the guy. I think he's the best quarterback that we've had besides Tom Brady.
Okay, so then what is? I guess I'm trying to ask this question. What's the problem then? If he gets $50 million,
I want to see a little more consistency out of him.
That's fair.
I mean, he started out last year. We were talking in the first quarter of the year, MVP, and then the offensive line gets banged up. Mike Evans goes down. These things happen. You have to overcome it.
I agree. You definitely have to overcome it, but you can't overcome, multiple injuries. We're talking about oblique. We're talking about shoulder. We're talking about bicep. We're talking about knee. How much can you overcome at that point? Then you have
how many other quarterbacks in the league that are making, $50 million a year get injuries like that? They figure out
they have multiple injuries. Where? What other quarterback throws through multiple injuries? Usually with the quarterback that has multiple injuries, he's sitting on the bench or he's going on the injured list.
That's because the Bucs did not have a backup quarterback.
But again, they did have a backup quarterback, but he decided to play. He was going to play through it. I agree. He didn't necessarily play his best in the second half, but to sit here and discount it and say, well, what about other quarterbacks? Other quarterbacks are not putting up the numbers that Baker Mayfield is putting up. Other quarterbacks are not playing through those injuries. They're not doing that.
All right, fine. I would give him $50 million for 3 years.
All right, $50 million a year for 3 years. That's what you say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Get better.
What's an option for 4?
That's certainly a possibility. That is absolutely a possibility at this point. Yes, it is a possibility. All right. What else?
Don't
stress out, by the way. Stop giving yourself a stroke. Don't do that.
No, sir.
No stress.
It was
right?
it was totally my fault. I keep an eye on my blood pressure every day. I work out every day, and when I get back, I take my blood pressure. And I saw it creeping up, and I didn't say anything to the doctor about it.
Mm-hmm. That's
because
right.
I wasn't gonna like what he was gonna say.
Got to take care of yourself.
He was gonna tell me that I'm working too many hours. I go to the gym too much. I walk too much. He was gonna tell me something I didn't want to hear, and I knew it.
Well, I don't think he's ever going to
say.
Listen, I don't think he's ever going to say, Ed, that you're going to the gym too much. You probably need to go to the gym just a little bit more at this point. But whenever you feel like you're tired or you're dizzy or you're stressed out, you just need to take it easy, buddy. Okay, you're getting up there in age. This is what happens when us old guys get age. Well, all right, buddy. I appreciate the update there. Use the second call if you want to. All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Get better. Tells me to shut up. You shut up. No. All right. So we're off and running. All right. Let's go ahead and read some of these comments. We'll get out to the webheads in just a moment. All right. I appreciate you, Ed. Stand by. This is from Jeremy Fowler today. He said, I checked on this. I'm told that the Bucs and Baker Mayfield have not made any progress on a new deal since he made those original comments in May that he wants a deal and he needs it before training camp. But neither side is worried. I'm told because they got 5 weeks here to hash this out. I expect some movement closer to mid to late July when players are about to report. Mayfield wants to report. He wants no issues here. This seems a pretty clear cut. There are 11 different players in the NFL to make over $50 million per year, and Mayfield's not in that club. He feels like he's probably outplayed a few of those guys, so he's hoping to be somewhere in that range and talking to people around the league. They do expect him to be paid as such. All right, Ed, what's up, man? What's up?
Hey, man, let me respond to your crack that I'm getting up there in age. This is what I tell people when people say that. I'm not getting older. I'm getting better.
Well, listen, you better get better and not have a stroke again, okay? Don't go blind there.
It's not going to happen again. It was a miscalculation on my part.
And I was just kidding, Ed. We should know that by now. All right, buddy. Get better.
I know. And you didn't like what I said. I told you to be quiet.
It's okay.
In a nonchalant way.
Dude.
And it's your show and I should never do that. You're right.
Dude, are you serious? That was
say what you want.
Ed, that was funny, man. I was not definitely cutting you off because of that. That's funny. Anytime somebody wants to tell me to shut up, I'll tell them back to shut up too. But Ed, I appreciate the call. All right.
Hey, don't hang up on me.
All right. Have a good night.
So let me ask you questions.
Go for it. One more.
How do you feel about these new wide receivers the Bucs got? I've been watching them and they look really good, dude.
I feel good about it. I feel like the offense
I feel good about it too. I mean, we're going to have some major options here.
I think also a lot of people are forgetting about Chris Godwin Jr., right? He's fully healthy at this juncture. He could definitely be a number one wide receiver. What's the reason why he's never been a number one wide receiver on this team? Because Mike Evans has been here. Now Mike Evans is not here. He's 2 years removed from that injury. So that's the player that nobody is really talking about at this juncture that could step up. You have Emeka Egbuka, who seemed like not only he was dealing with an injury himself with a hamstring, but also hit a rookie wall. He talked about that. Jalen
What about
McMillan,
that dude Hurst? He looks awesome.
Ted Hurst looks like the part. We'll see how that translates over on the field. But so far, so good.
I think Ted Hurst is probably going to start this year.
We'll see. We'll see, my friend. All right. So I appreciate the call as always. Get better, okay?
All right. Take it easy, buddy.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah, by the way, never take anything to heart on this show. Please don't. I mean, unless I really ban you, and I never really ban you. I never ban you. I never get upset. I mean, I do get upset with some of you guys. Brent. Let's go out to Jim here.
Damn it, Jim. What the hell is the matter with you?
Hello to you right there. What's good, Sports Web and Peter H. Blake. Brent says, what's up, Peter? What's up with you, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go out to Sarah. Hey, let's go Bucs. Let's go Bucs.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
By the way, it is June 29, 2026, and Todd Bowles is still your head coach out there.
It's exciting!
It is exciting, Todd.
Fire the cannon!
Absolutely, we shall. Good stuff right there. Thank you very much. Aaron says, see how he does without Evans this season. You're absolutely correct about that, but even he's talked about it, not having to force the ball. Paraphrasing, but something along those lines of how the offense will be better because he doesn't have to force the ball to Evans, how you can spread it out, how emerging guys can step up. Nothing against Evans. I love Mike Evans. Mike Evans is going to go down. Most likely he's a future Hall of Famer in the Ring of Honor, one of the greatest Tampa Bay Buccaneers of all time, but he has moved on, and it's time to turn the page, and he's also gotten older. So I don't even know if he's going to be able to stay healthy for the San Francisco 49ers. We shall see, but I think this offense has enough talent, and with a healthy offensive line and a healthy Baker Mayfield, I believe the sky's the limit, and this offense will be better than it was last year. If you feel some certain way that you feel like I'm crazy at this point or feel like I'm insane, that's okay. We can agree to disagree or disagree just totally, but the phone lines are open. 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. So good comment there. Christian says, let's go Bucs Nation. Absolutely, let's go Bucs. Let's go.
Wait up, little boy! Wait up! We got the job, baby! Fire the cannon!
Let's go out to Brent here. He led the NFL in batted balls as well. Does that have to do with Baker Mayfield, or is that his offensive line not getting enough penetration? Let's go out to the phone lines. Let's go out to Trevor. Trevor, welcome to the Evolution.
How's it going, Peter?
What's going on, boss? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Since, I'm a regular on the show, I like to think at this point.
You are regular on the show, yes, my friend. You are.
And I really enjoy the show.
Thank you.
One thing that I've challenged myself with ever since like last week's call, because I think we was talking about one of the old games.
Mm-hmm.
It was the 89 game. It was a game back in 89. I wanted to challenge myself, because I was born in 1988, right? So like the 80s era, like I don't know too much about. So what I've challenged myself with doing, because I just love the Buccaneers,
sure,
is obviously like I keep up with the current status of the Buccaneers, and I've watched the Raise the Flags documentary on Amazon Prime. But like I've challenged myself to really dig in the nuts and bolts of the Bucs history, right?
Okay.
And one thing that I wanted to share with you that I thought was pretty damn cool was, I know back in the day we was in the NFC Central, right?
Yes.
So our division opponents was Chicago, it was Minnesota, Detroit, and Green Bay.
Correct.
Those are our opponents. Correct. So I took a time back in the yesteryear, and it was the 1985. The Chicago Bears. Obviously, that was like their fucking year, right? They were amazing. Sorry for cussing.
It's all right.
But anyway, I wanted to see how well our Buccaneers did against the 85 Bears. And sure enough, I was able to find the game where the very first opponent of the Bears was the Buccaneers, week 1, 1985 in Chicago.
Correct. Harry talks about this. Yes, go ahead.
Yes. And one thing that I thought was pretty damn impressive, even though we lost the game, is the Bucs put 28 points on that 85 Bear defense.
How about that, huh?
Is that not awesome?
That is awesome.
That's like one of the greatest defenses in NFL history, arguably the greatest, right?
Yes.
And then I looked at the game. James Wilder ran wild on that 85 Bear defense.
He was a monster.
He had 27 carries for 166 yards and a touchdown.
He was a monster. He was a monster.
Yeah.
He was their go-to guy back then. That was the guy that you looked to. I mean, and it went through, James Wilder and you had Steve DeBerg at that point. And
and he threw 3 touchdowns on that 85 Bear defense, Steve DeBerg.
Right.
So I was like, man, that's pretty damn awesome. You know what I mean? Like they lost 38-28, but that's like they put up 28 points on that hellacious 46 Bears defense.
Right.
So I thought that was pretty damn cool. You know what I mean? So I know the 80s wasn't the greatest era for Bucs.
No. But I'll give you another homework assignment, if you will. Go check out how they played the 49ers, the San Francisco 49ers, that West Coast offense with Joe Montana and, of course, Jerry Rice and John Taylor and Tom Rathman and Brent Jones. See how tough they played the San Francisco 49ers. I believe this goes back to 89 or 90. And I always joke about it because Ricky Reynolds, who we used to have on this show all the time, had big games versus the San Francisco 49ers. I believe he had like 2 interceptions in that game. The Bucs were competitive. They played San Francisco competitive. So they had their games. I mean, there were games. It wasn't always blowouts, but the majority of the time, there was nothing to write home about. Again, most of the time, anytime you wanted to see a home game was because the Bears fans or Packer fans, usually Bears fans, sold out the crowd, and that's how you were able to watch the home games because they were usually blacked out. That was a thing. That was a thing back in the 80s and the 90s until, they turned it around there with Dungy beginning in 97 there.
Yeah. And as I've watched, because I just love the Buccaneers. So I watch games from the 80s. I even watched the very first game that we won versus the Saints, the very first win in franchise history.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to look at as much Buck stuff as I can, because it's the documentaries are cool, don't get me wrong, and I watch those too.
Sure.
But it's the details are in the games.
Yes.
In my opinion.
Yes.
Watching the games, and then you'll see even in the era when we had our defense back in the late 90s, early 2000s, when they would talk about how bad some of those offenses we had was prior to Gruden, some of those games were tough to watch because it's God, Jesus Christ,
it's 3 yards, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and that's the reason why the locker room was lost there. The message was lost. I love Tony Dungy, but I feel listen, if you have a Tom Moore or BA at that point as being your offensive coordinator, taking the pressure off of Dungy, and Dungy, all he has to do at that point is, coach the defense up, which is what we learned he could do with the Indianapolis Colts there, and not messing with the Peyton Manning situation there, and just having a quarterback at the end of the day, right? I mean, Trent Dilfer wasn't, again, anything to write home about. He was decent. He started to play well, and then he got hurt, and Sean King comes in that year, that 99 year, where they go to the NFC Championship. For the majority of the time, Dilfer was wildly inconsistent himself. Yes. He wasn't good. The turnover situation wasn't good, and they depended a lot on the defense, and that's why you lost the locker room, because the offense didn't really have to be accountable. The defense had to be accountable. They had to go out there and sometimes win games, and they were able to win some games, but they also got off to slow starts because their offense put them in a hole and expected the defense to dig out of it. And it's not the way it works. You've got to have complementary football. We've seen it in this day and age. You'll go back to the offense. Everybody will blame Baker Mayfield, and didn't necessarily play well all last year, right? Especially in the second half. But when your defense is giving up 28 points a game, your offense is trying to help out your defense, and then you're forcing some things and throwing some interceptions, as Brent would say. So it has to all work in conjunction, and hopefully, that defensive part of it is improved. Yeah, it always goes back to it. If that offense, 17 to 24 points, that's what Warren Sapp used to say, and that's the reason why you trade for Keyshawn Johnson. You give 2 first-round picks to the Jets, doesn't work out. Has lots of catches, no touchdowns. He wasn't used correctly. I mean, lots of catches, but no touchdowns at that point. Really didn't bring a lot. And then you go back to 2000 when Les Steckel was the offensive coordinator. 2000, and this is 26 years ago. They had one of the top offenses in the National Football League. But guess what happened? There was some coaching rift there. It didn't work out. They moved on from Steckel. They brought in Clyde Christensen, and that was the beginning of the end because they could never get over the top, especially in the first round versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, that Eagles era, it really pissed me off.
Well, it should piss you off. I mean, you had Jeremiah Trotter. I mean, you had Donovan McNabb and throwing to, Todd Stinkston at that point, and, the Brian Westbrook. Yes.
But the thing is, Peter, I think we were just as good because at that point I was a diehard fan.
Right.
So I was watching those games.
Right.
In my opinion, I was like, man, the Eagles are not that much better than we are. It's we just not executing. right? It's just something that we're not doing right. It's something
they look like they were ready to play. I mean, they go up there and get their doors blown off. I mean, it was never a close situation. It was never a close game. I mean, and they couldn't defend Donovan McNabb. They couldn't do anything. And then defensively, you know, the late great, I believe it's Jim Johnson, who was the offensive or the defensive coordinator, always had a game plan to shut down that Bucs offense. So
he did, and I credit to him. I give him credit. He did a hell of a job for those 2 years.
Yep.
But buddy, did we get that ass back in that 02 championship?
Hell yeah, we did. Hell yeah, and I always loved that game because I always feel like at that point it's like a lot like the Saints game, the Saints divisional game in 2021. I got to run here, Trevor, but use that second call. But once you beat the Saints in 2021 in that division, you feel like you're going to win Super Bowl 55. Once you beat the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship game, you feel like you're going to win Super Bowl 37 because you get over the top. It's one of those get-over games, and that's exactly what that Buccaneer organization needed in both instances. Trevor, appreciate the call. Use the second one, all right?
I will, because I want to talk about Baker.
Please do. We will definitely talk about Baker. I got a great guest coming on here. He's got a great program that I definitely want to talk about and share, and then we will get back to Baker Mayfield, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good stuff, Trevor. Appreciate the call, as always. You know, what I like about people coming on this show is they're determined and they've got a message. And I'm all about charity. I'm all about, I got a heart, right? Like I'm not just, you know, doing this for money. I'm not just doing this because I love it. All those things apply. But I also do it when you have a platform, you got to be able to provide something for everybody else with that platform. And when there's somebody out there that needs some help, that needs a voice, that is doing something good in the community, because we always talk about the Tampa Bay sports community. We always talk about the community in general. You got to get them on. So let's go out to this man right here. He's got something to tell you about. Miguel De Leon, welcome to the evolution of Sports Talk Television, my friend here. And you got something great going on. Let me go ahead and get that tag off of there. Let's go ahead and go out to that. Welcome to the evolution, and tell everybody, because you were determined. You saw me on Instagram Live. You saw me on Facebook. You wanted to get this message out there. You got a great organization. You're the founder of Dads Figure It Out. Tell us about what this is all about. Once again, welcome to the Sports Web here on a Monday night.
No, thank you very much, Peter. And again, thank you for answering my my social media messages, because that's one of the things I've been leveraging social media nonstop, jumping into fan pages and just doing lots of searches, because again, it's about the awareness that we want to bring to this program that we've launched recently. And like I said, it's a community fueled, and that's why I'm so passionate about making sure I get in front of as many fans as possible. So again, the idea is very simple. We're calling it Game Day Experience, and where it was born because myself and my best friend from high school, we go on yearly father-son trips, and we're fortunate enough to be able to travel to away games and go to games and just to experience and spend time with our sons in different cities, and that's part of it. And so with that idea, is like, you know, there's dads and families locally that don't ever get to experience a game, and I think we all know how expensive it is to go to these games now. So that is why we decided to launch this program, to give back to the community in ways that we will partner with the community by reaching out to fans, because there are always times where fans, for one reason or another, they can't make a game. And instead of letting those tickets go unused, we built the program where they can donate them to us, and then we will match them up with families that we have been referred to from other nonprofit organizations. So part of, again, the reaching out, I've been reaching out to a lot of local nonprofit organizations, explaining the program, and they have been willing to partner with us in terms of the family referrals, because they already have those established relationships with the families, and for reasons, right, they may not be able to ever get to a game, and a lot of times these game day experiences are going to be the first time a family ever gets to go and experience a game. So again, so it's the fans donating the tickets. I work with the other nonprofits to identify families that we want to send and grant these experiences to. And then to finalize the experience, I'm working and making a lot of outreaches to local businesses to say, you know, help us cover the parking passes or help us cover the food and beverages. And then this way the family can just go and enjoy the game and experience it like a lot of us get to do, right? and not worry about any of the expenses. Just go and create some memories with their families. And in a nutshell, that's what it is. So again, it's all about the awareness. So again, I appreciate you bringing me on, explaining it. And actually, as of today, I wanted to announce that next, and I purposely was going to start with the Buccaneers and Miami and the Dolphins. But we had our first family that was referred to us by the Hope Services organization here in Tampa. And I was able to get in contact with the family today, and they actually wanted to go to a Rays game. So we were able to get everything set up for next week, July 8th. They will get our first experience. They're going to go to the Rays-Yankees game on July 8th. So stay tuned for that and how we're going to work that out and, announce it and everything else. So excited to bring that as here as well, as that, we're finally going to get our first one out the door and then just build upon that and hope that fans, just spread the word and let people know that we're around. And if they have tickets, we can use them and we'll use them for a good cause.
Love it. Absolutely love it. What came up? How did you come up with this idea? Because it's a great idea. I remember my father taking me to my first Bucs game. I believe they won at the time against the Minnesota Vikings, I believe with 1992 or 91. I think it was 92, that far back. I remember going to another Bucs game there with the Colts, going with him to baseball games, going with my mother. So it's always a great experience. You never forget that. What made you come up with this idea in the first place?
Well, I'm gonna give credit where it's due, right? Again, just going through social media, connecting with lots of dads, and there's a lot of dad organizations out there for different reasons, whether it's autism, substance abuse, mental illness, mental health. I'm sorry. And I came across this one dad. His name is Raider Dad. He has a program where he takes groups of kids to Raiders games because he wants to get them to be Raider fans, right? He's building up his Raider Nation now in Vegas now.
That's really tough to do right now, although they're trying to turn that around there with Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback from the Indiana Hoosiers, national champions. You have Tom Brady. It's tough to do that. It's kind of like the same situation with the Bucs. We were just talking with the fan. You have to go to the 80s, the 90s. The Bucs weren't winning. You could get tickets. Now you can barely get tickets. People want tickets now, so you have to build that fan base up. We're still working to build that fan base up when it comes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's why we do the show in the first place. Yeah.
So like I said, I got the idea from him. I reached out to him, and he was nice enough to reach back out and basically gave me some pointers on how to go about, trying to get engagement. And so from there, that was what it was born. So obviously, I'm going to do it locally right now for Tampa and piloting in Miami because I was able to get a hold of some podcasters down there that are also going to partner with me to promote it for the Dolphins. So I do the Dolphins and the Bucs. But again, we already got our first non-football experience. That's going to be our first one to the Rays game. So if we're able to do it, we're going to make it happen. So it's going to be for all sports, all cities eventually. But we're going to start with Tampa and Miami. But if something comes across from other cities, other teams, we'll figure out how to make it happen.
All right, we're on with Miguel DeLeon here. Dads, figure it out. What made you come up with that name? Because I know, it comes, Father's Day comes along. It's tough sometimes for fathers. They gotta bear the brunt of it these days. But I always associate fathers with sports. I feel like, and I'll go out to my other guest here because he may be able to help you out with some tickets and some things here in Alex Nunster, who's done some great things to the community. That's why we're going to get him on in just a moment. But how'd you come up with the name in the first place?
Funny enough, last year was my daughter was getting married, and then of course she decided that she was going to have a destination wedding over in England. So as she's planning it and getting everything, as we're starting to get closer, of course all the logistics stuff starts coming down, right? And what are we going to do here? And then I'm in my office. I get to work from home, so she's always in my office. She's coming in and I can see it on her face. And I'm like, all right, what's going on? So, well, I didn't figure enough for this. Or I didn't do for that. I guess, listen, don't worry about it. We're going to figure it out. And it just naturally, we're going to figure it out. So it just rang and I ran with it.
All right. We were talking about the Bucs off here. You said you really don't know that much about the Bucs, but you know about the Dolphins. How long have you been a Dolphins fan for? And is there some optimism at the? I don't know what they're doing at this point. You get a quarterback, Malik Willis from the Green Bay Packers. You pay him big time money. You get rid of Jalen Waddle. You get rid of Tyreek Hill. What the heck are the Dolphins doing down there?
Believe me, I've been a Dolphin since 1986. And like I said, I was fortunate enough to live down the street, not too far from the stadium, and it will always be Joe Robbie Stadium for me. I was able to go and watch Marino in his days with the Marx brothers, and unfortunately, we never got our running back, and we never got our defense to complete the package for him. And so I will say this to all the Buck fans out there: I envy you. I've been here to watch you guys actually win 2 Super Bowls, and it's getting to the point where, like I said, I only want one. I'm not greedy. I don't want to. I just need one. And hopefully we'll see if it happens. The Knicks did it. And, funny enough, you guys, I think everybody's heard the story. The last time the Knicks won was the last time the Dolphins won. So there's some optimism there, if anything. But
53 years ago, my friend, there with you're absolutely correct about that with the Knicks. Congratulations to them. I'm happy for all my New York Knicks friends. Yeah. I want to go out to this guy right here because he's all about the community. I love him. I really do. We go back and forth sometimes. He's like my brother. Right. But he's been a part of the sports web for a while now. He's got this new great page called the Tampa Bay Sports Connection, which is tremendous. A lot of web heads, a lot of Tampa Bay sports fans. And you got to love this. You're sitting back. You're listening to Miguel here, Alex. What are your thoughts on what he's doing here for the community? We're all about the community here on the sports web. Right, Alex?
Man, it's amazing. Listen, this guy is a mirror image of what we're doing and what we're trying to do, and it's amazing to see that there are so many people in this community, in this Tampa Bay community, in this sports community that come together and have the opportunity to use what we love, and that's sports, and that's Tampa Bay sports or any sports, and be a stamp into the community, right? Listen. I've said this many times over the last few years is that, listen, it's hard out there for children and families, but listen, we're so honored to partner up with so many great people in and around this community that we can be a stamp into the community and use Tampa Bay sports to be a blessing to our community too.
Good stuff, my friend. So he's all about, he's got some, ticket hookups too. Maybe you guys we can all collaborate together. I love for you. I'm going to say whenever we do a remote, Miguel, I definitely want to invite you out. I don't want to give anything away at this point, but we're going to definitely do some Bucs away watch parties. And I'm waiting for that announcement here because we got something big coming up.
I'm about to share some cool stuff. I can't wait.
Yeah, Miguel, you're more than welcome to come out there, and anytime you want to promote anything that you got, my friend, we're all about the community here. We're all about giving kids an opportunity, giving kids an experience that they haven't had with tickets and everything like that. And anytime I can be your voice and you want to use this platform, you're more than welcome, my friend. All right.
And believe me, and that's what keeps me going, right? I don't know for folks that are into nonprofits or anything, and I was told that oh man, that's going to be an emotional roller coaster for you, and there's going to be times you question yourself in the morning when you wake up. It's like, why did I get myself into this? Why am I doing this? And then it's these types of experiences for me in terms of connecting with the people that are out there doing the same thing, and I'm knocking on doors. Some people are either answering the door, some are closing them in, but you're the ones that open the door, and that's what keeps me going. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. The door is always open.
And if I could add,
oh, Alex,
Peter, please get me in connection with him. Dude, we would love to be a part of what you're doing. If you need any support, tickets, we're always looking for ways to support. And I'm going to get into all that in a minute, but Peter, make sure you get the opportunity to let me link up with him, and maybe we'll help him out too in what he's doing in his community as well.
We'll definitely help him out. And again, the door is always open, and the platform is here for you, my friend. Anytime you want to promote something, anytime you need some help, we got you covered here. That's the reason why we do the evolution of sports talk television. All right.
Love it. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Nice meeting you, Alex.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Go ahead and promote this great organization that you have, and tell the people out there that don't know that much about it, what you're doing here in the Tampa Bay sports community and Florida overall, also down in Miami and for other teams. Tell them about it.
Yeah, again, dads figured out. We started off, like I said, as a story kind of highlighting dads, doing recognitions online through TikTok, and now going into Instagram. And through that, we've been able to, like I said, recognize 30 dads across 14 states because of the community that you can build online. We then started a dad series, which is nothing more than me asking dads just to contribute 60 seconds of their time about basically answering what does figuring it out mean to them as a dad. And you'll go on the website. We have over 30 plus dads that have done it, including OJ McDuffie, former Dolphins player, Trey Flowers, a former Super Bowl champion from the New England Patriots, Heath Evans. We've been able to get a bunch of podcasters and influencers as well from even across the country. Across the world, from Australia and England. So we started that series, and then I started the support network, which was nothing more than, again, connecting with other nonprofit organizations because we don't have any professional services or programs that we provide. I wanted to be that kind of conduit for them as I come across dads that may not know where to go for resources. So I now provide them that, and that allows me now to go and create this game day experience where those same organizations then refer the families to us to say, listen, this family, whatever, they can use a good, nice game to the Rays, the Rowdies, whatever it is, and then we'll figure it out and we'll get them out and let them go enjoy a nice game. And, it's always something just to get away from the reality of life at times. And I don't know about anybody else. I know when I go to games, nothing else exists for those 3 hours when I'm in the stadium. So I can only imagine what it can mean to some folks that have never been to.
Exactly right. I just literally point on.
All right. I love it. Go ahead and promote yourself here on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. Give out all your information. We will share this information on all the social media platforms. So once again, go ahead and promote yourself here on the Sports Web.
All right. Thank you. And again, that's Figure It Out. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. What else do we have out there? We have X and LinkedIn. Again, we're Wesley Chapel based. Feel free to DM me. And like I said, if you got connections with either tickets or, people that are season ticket holders, just it's awareness. Just let them know if they're not able to use a ticket for a certain game. Let us know. We'll see if we can match it up. And if we can, then we'll ask them, we'll complete the transaction and we'll send the family off to have a great experience. And like I said,
if you don't mind, if you don't mind, before I go, please don't go and end this evening without connecting with me. Alex Nunster on Facebook. We do exactly what you're saying. We do some great stuff in the community, and I would absolutely be honored to throw you some tickets. We give them out all the time, so please get with me, especially if you're a Tampa Bay sports community. I'm not a Miami guy, but we do have some amazing connections with all Tampa Bay sports. So please inbox me, and I'll be talking about all that with Peter in a minute. But dude, don't leave this evening without getting connected with us, and we'd be honored to give you guys a hand.
Oh, believe me, I won't. I promise I won't.
Miguel De Leon, appreciate the time here on the Evolution. Don't be a stranger, my friend. All right.
I will not. I promise. Thank you.
Please don't. All right, good. You please always feel like you're welcome here to promote anything you want to, and we got you covered here on the Evolution. All right.
Sounds good. I appreciate it again, guys.
All right, absolutely. Yes, I love that. I completely love that. All right, let's go out to the phone lines here. Eric Moreno has been blowing it up. Welcome to the Evolution. How do we start off this show, my friend?
Bring the passion, bring the excitement, just don't bring any nonsense.
Boom, you did it. There it is. Good stuff, my friend. What's on your mind?
Question, do you think Terry Arnold ever plays down in the NFL again?
You got to start out with that. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think he should ever, just for the stupidity fact. I mean, again, I want to go full screen on this because this is what really bugs me about some athletes. I get on my soapbox here and I say it all the time. What are you doing? What are you thinking? What is the priority when it comes down to? Do you want to be an NFL football player? Do you want to be a scammer? What do you want to be? At the end of this, you've got everything going for you. Why even do this? He's a knucklehead. He's a moron in trying to scam and say that he got something stolen and then just have this whole big scheme and all this other nonsense. I mean, he shouldn't be allowed to play. I hope he's never allowed to play. He looks like he's going to jail because everybody that was against him or in his corner is going against him at this point. So My opinion, he shouldn't play just for his stupidity. And anybody out there, again, what is the priority? Like, if you're a garbage man and you're good at being a garbage man and you enjoy and love being a garbage man and you're the best garbage man you can be, don't let anybody stop you from doing that. Don't let anything get in your way of doing it. And not just a garbage man, just anything you like in your life. Don't put that, why even risk it? What's the priority? Are you making good money? Are you happy? Why do something stupid like that? Makes no sense at all. It's completely asinine. Did you get my answer now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
I love the passion.
Thank you.
Hey,
Try.
how about the Tigers helping out the Yankees tonight? Oh no, the Tigers helping out the Rays tonight.
Did they help out the Rays tonight? What's this?
Yes, they did.
7-0 Tigers.
Oh, there you go. How about that?
No, excuse me, 7-3 now. 7-3
That's
going
good
into
enough
the
to
night.
suck right there.
Great job. The New York Yankees
Are tanking.
are tanking right now. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good thing for the Rays because the Rays are getting hot. 5-game winning streak. They've been just great at home, but 33-9. Junior Caminero, just a man possessed right now. 11 for 22 in this series with 7 home runs. I mean,
blowing it up.
just unbelievable. So they're going on the road to play the Kansas City Royals. Hopefully they can continue that momentum. But this is how baseball works, ebbs and flows. About a week and a half ago, everybody was thinking the Rays are done and the Yankees are taking control. It just works back and forth. It's like a roller coaster, especially in the American League this year. What else, Eric?
Yeah, we got 4. We got 3 with the Royals, and and then 3 with Houston, which have given us problems. So hopefully a 4-2 road trip, and then come home against the Yankees for 4, and hopefully at least win 2 or 3 of those, and then we're
Sweep
in a
them.
good position.
Yeah.
And then play Seattle.
Yep.
So hopefully like 12-6 in the next 18. So
there you go, Eric. All right. What else, my friend?
3 years, $150 million with $100 million guaranteed for Baker.
Wow. Okay. 3 years, $150 million. So he makes how much a year? About $50 million a year. So
yeah, and then $100 million guaranteed. So I think I think that's good for both sides.
I think you're exactly right. I think that's what they're maybe looking for. 3 years, 4 years. I wouldn't mind going 4 years. Even though he's 31 years old, I still think his best football is in front of him. Even, Gerald McCoy talked about this, how he's not old, and a lot of Bucs fans, like, he's old and he's 32, he's 31. So get the age right. If we're going to talk about a quarterback, at least get his age right. It goes back to what I said in broadcasting school. My teacher said, put your name on it, Mr. Blake. That's how he talked. That was the most important thing. The devil's in the details, right? 31, not 32. And I think his best football is in front of him. Eric, appreciate the call. Use the second one, my friend. All right.
All right, go Bucs.
Go Bucs. Absolutely.
Go Bucs.
Wait up, little boy. Stop. Wait up.
Go Bucs. Go Bucs.
Fire the cannon.
Go Bucs. All right, Alex Nunster here on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. What do you have to say for you?
Alrighty, my good friend. First of all, before I get started on anything, I just want to say thank you, Peter, for your incredible hard work over the last several years. It's people like you that have been a very big influence in the sports community, in the Tampa Bay sports community. And the couple announcements I'll be making tonight, I'm so honored that you're a part of it, and I'm so honored that what we'll be doing this Bucs season, I just can't wait. So with that being said, I'll just go right into it, and then you got to give me a moment at the end to talk about the Baker and the Rays real quick. But just real quick, first and foremost, we love our Tampa Bay sports community. I'm so glad to see your last guest come on and literally is a mirror image of what we're doing and what you're a part of and what our partnership is with Crew Life as of yesterday evening. And listen, first and foremost, before I get started, there is a group of people that stand behind me and the vision of kids and the community and what we are doing. And we are so incredibly honored. I literally started this 4 years ago. I walked into a ballpark. There was a dad and a little boy that walked into tried to get into the stadium. They didn't have the right ticket. They couldn't get in. We gave them 2 front row outfield tickets. And that one game, that one child changed everything for us. And here we are 4 years later. This is the 4th year. And this 4th year has done nothing but explode. And we are so thankful for so many partners and so many great people in this community that do see the vision of what we are doing. And it's absolutely incredible. So going into Bucs season, which I ask that you give me a chance to talk about Baker at the end, because I will put my input on that. But talking about the Bucs season this year, so we have partnered up with Crew Life. There is a tailgate called the Leatherheads Tailgate. So what we do is me, along with about 5 other people, actually it's a little bit more than that, but me and 5 core people, what we do is we take our season tickets, we don't sell them. Instead of sell them, just like the last guest that came on, we see the vision of the community, we see the vision of kids, and we see the vision of, just like he said in that last call, that last guest you had, is a 9-inning ball game, a 60-minute football game, and a 60-minute Bolts game means so much to so many people. And listen, Peter, we are blessed. We have been given opportunities to go to Bucs games and go to tailgates. But there are very people in our very community across the street and throughout Tampa Bay that don't get that opportunity. It could be finances, it could be anything, right? But that's not our problem. Our problem is to simply turn that day around for that child, for that loved one, for that boyfriend, girlfriend, that mom, that dad, the family of 4, whatever it may be. We're so honored to take multiple tickets, and just it's as simple as it gets. We just give back to our community. And this year has absolutely exploded. There are people flying in. Just the Rays season alone, we are at over 360 people that have been to the Rays games this year. We are sitting 12 people per game minimum to all these home Rays games. And it is not because of me. If you know me, it's not about me, but it truly is about the amazing partnerships of so many amazing people in this community that, even though they don't know you, they love you guys. They love Tampa Bay sports. They love Tampa Bay. And this year has absolutely exploded. So going into the Bucs season, on top of what we do for the Bucs and ourselves, we decided to partner up with Crew Life, which, if you don't know who they are, I encourage you to like and follow their pages. I'm going to ask Peter if he can just take a moment to maybe share that page on his platform. They do incredible work for the kids and for this community and the Bucs community. And we are so honored that last night, me and my good friend Rob, and a lot of you guys know Rob, we've been talking all weekend about, how we can come up with a good partnership. And me and him came up with an amazing partnership where we can just do that in tenfold on what he's doing and his community, and his Bucs community, and what he's doing. And we are just completely blessed and honored that we have partnered with him on top of what we're doing. So here's what we're going to be doing for the Bucs season alone. For the Bucs season alone, on my end, on our page, which I will have Peter, which Peter, you are an admin of our page, and we are blessed and honored to have you a part of that family. Hop on our page, dude. We have partnered up with so many people, including we get discounts with Fanatics, where we can come out, swing out Bucs jerseys, swing out great things for the community, and just be a blessing to you, a child, or whatever it may be through Tampa Bay sports. So on top of that, we are going to be giving out per game. We're going to be giving out 4 sets. 4 sets. You heard that right. 4 sets per home game. Which will include 2 tickets to the Leatherheads tailgate party. And here's the deal. Everyone is included. Everyone in this community we want to positively impact through either of our 3 main Tampa Bay sports, whether it's the Rays, the Bucs, or the Bolts. And that is our mission, right? Even if you make it to a 9-inning ball game for the Rays, a 60-minute football game, or a 60-minute Bolts game, we are doing incredible things, and we want to reach every single one of you. On top of that, on top of the Bucs tickets, we will be swinging out you 2 tickets to the Leatherheads tailgate party. Now, here's the catch, right? You have to pop in at that tailgate to claim your tickets. So, guys, it's the best tailgate. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have just a great time. Peter will be popping in with his show. He's going to have his own little thing. We're going to have the sports web there, where it's going to be an incredible time for all the fans. And we're so grateful. And I just want to say thank you so much to you, to Rob, to Crew Life, to all those guys, to all my STM partners, to so many community leaders that come in each and every year and just love on these people, this community, this Tampa Bay sports community. And we're so grateful for that. So there's so many great things still to come. I know we're like 90 days away from the home opener for the Bucs, but there's so much work to do. And I'm me alone. I'm just nonstop. But we're grateful that we got the page out. We're grateful for the people that are coming in and being a part of the page and being part of the community. And we cannot wait on that part. Talking about the Bucs, you want to talk about the Bucs real quick?
Yeah, I mean, and you talked about the watch parties. I mean, the watch party.
Oh, I cannot wait.
That is official. I'm going to definitely be a part of that. We're going to be out live at the Brick House. That's going to be a way.
At the Brick House, by the way, I didn't even mention that.
Yes, the Brick House is the official spot there. We're going to be there. We're going to have the Evolution. We're going to have a pregame show, halftime. We're going to have hopefully all Crew Life, all their fans, all Bucs fans out there. You're going to be a part of the evolution of Sports Talk Television.
And I want to add this too, guys. Please get the opportunity to swing on this new page. Listen, I'm going to say this too. Even if you cannot get to the Bucs game itself, at minimum, just at least come out, enjoy the tailgate. I will swing you out a ticket to the tailgate, all completely on us. Don't miss out at least on the best tailgate party. It will be the best tailgate party that you have absolutely been a part of, and we are just doing incredible things to make the experience for all the Bucs fans, all the kids, and all of you, the fans, to have an amazing experience, whether you are inside Ray J or outside Ray J. We're going to do our best to make the experience completely the best thing you've ever been a part of.
And again, the way of watch parties when you're not home.
In the way of watch parties, forgot about that.
That's big. That's going to be big for us because
that's going to be big.
We're going to be doing that. We're going to be collaborating with Crew Life, with Rob DePrez. Talk to him. We're going to figure out the Wi-Fi situation. We're going to figure everything out. And we're going to give you the opportunity there when it comes to away watch parties.
And I want to add this too. I know there's a lot of people I invited in here tonight. There's some key people watching this live right now. And I want to say this is the craziest thing ever is all this is happening and I'm 1,100 miles away. But I just want to say thank you to all the people that are kind of doing the work on my behalf that I cannot do. And I'm so grateful for so many great people that are really working very hard. It's a lot more than just sending you guys a ticket to go to a game. There's so much incredible hard work that goes into this, and we cannot complete the mission. And guys, this is the mission, right? The mission truly is to make a difference, a positive difference, one ticket at a time. If you've known me, I've been saying that for years, right? For kids, man, I've said this many times. If I just turned 33 this week, and if I could say anything is if I went back 30 years ago when I was a kid, it's not what it is today. It's hard for kids today. And if we can be the light in the community through Tampa Bay sports, through a Bucs game, through a Rays game, and even through a Bolts game, I think we've done our mission and bring us something positive to the kids. I always say the kids come first. Everything else will follow after that. And with adding into that, we're so grateful that the parents throughout all of Tampa Bay allow us to be a positive impact to their kids in this community too. So we're so blessed and we're so grateful and we're so thankful for the partnerships. We're thankful for you, Peter. We know you've worked incredibly hard, and everyone thinks it's as simple as hitting live and talking. It's not. So much hard work goes into what you guys do, and we're so grateful and honored for the partnership this Bucs season alone.
Absolutely, my friend. I appreciate you as always giving us the big announcements. We'll have more on this.
So much more to come. I know it's all coming out fast. We still got a ton of work to do. Like I said, we still got 90 days until Bucs season even starts. So much work to do. I will be announcing a big preseason thing where kids can come out, grab some gear. There's a little tailgate that Rob, me are talking about where kids can come out. I'm going to give out all of our KC preseason to just a parent and a child where the parent can come out, bring the kids, grab some gear, cool stuff.
My bad. Go ahead. Keep on going.
So it's just an opportunity for the kids. So like I said, I will be releasing so much more information coming up the next month or two as we get closer to Bucs season. But hey, just real quick, let's talk about Baker real quick. Would you mind?
Yes, go ahead.
Listen, Baker Mayfield. Here's my prediction, then I'm gonna get out of here. I got lots of work to do even this evening. Baker Mayfield, listen, for all those fans out there saying that let him go, he ain't worth it. He's interceptions, blah blah blah. I promise you, name me one better quarterback that's out there in the market. You're not going to find it. And if you do find it, you're going to be doing a complete franchise reset. So here's my prediction. It's going to be a 4-year, $210 million. You're probably going to get about $125 million guaranteed. Make him work for the rest. I think the Bucs will lock him in by the middle of the season. It may not happen by training camp, but if I were to observe anything, is the interviews that Baker Mayfield is having versus even just a week ago is looking a lot more in the positive direction. You can kind of see in his voice that there's a kind of a better vibe in his voice. So maybe he's feeling more optimistic that a deal will be done. He's made it known that Tampa Bay is home, always will be home. And hey, listen, 4 years, 210. Don't be surprised if that's what it is. I think the market goes for $50 million a year. Talking about the Bucs real quick, I think the Bucs is gonna have probably an 11-win season. I do think, in my opinion, the defense looks a little bit better than what they did in the offseason or last year, comparing to the 3rd and 28, etc. So I'm excited to see our draft picks. I think Jason Licht did an incredible job in the draft, so I'm excited about that. And just real quick before I get out of here, how about these Tampa Bay Rays hitting it spot on, doing incredible work on and off the field as always, but on the field, Junior Caminero, that's your boy. He's on an incredible hot streak, so really good to see that the Rays are on a 5-game win streak. And for the Yankee fans, for my friends, Yankee fan friends, I'm sorry, I love you guys, but the Yankees suck. And we'll see how the second half of the season, because the second half of the season begins tomorrow. So, Peter, I'm going to get out of here, bro. I love you guys. I love all the web heads. I love this platform. And thank you for allowing us to use it as a contribution to this community and to be a blessing to others in this community. So we love you guys. You guys be blessed. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Okay.
All right, there he is, Mr. Alex Nunster. Appreciate you as
Thank
always.
You, man.
Page there on the Sports Connection, the Tampa Bay Sports Connection. Appreciate the time, my friend. We'll see you soon. All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the time.
All right, there you go. Good stuff. So I told you we had some announcements coming. The way watch parties are big for us. That's what we're going to be doing. Oop, there we go. We're going to be doing that with the Brick House, with the Crew Life, and with him. Giving away tickets, giving you an opportunity, giving you some atmosphere when it comes to Bucs fans. We want Bucs fans to come out, support the evolution of Sports Talk Television, watch the Bucs game, and be a part of the evolution, which means it's like a TV show without the station. It's like a radio show without the station. If you're a Bucs fan, say what you want to say. Get on camera. We'll have that opportunity during the away games. At the home games, of course, I'm most likely going to be credentialed with the JP Peterson Show in collaboration, still doing the tailgates there. But everything is just going to work out. You just have to stand by and continue to watch the Sports Web here on Monday and Wednesday nights. And, of course, when football season starts, we get even more busier here on this show. All right, let's go out to some of these comments because I've been neglecting you. Of course, open phone lines as always, 727-255-0391 and 727-255-0391. Now I'll read the comments that Baker Mayfield had, and then we'll get out to you webheads out there. Like and subscribe to the Sports Web on YouTube. YouTube Super Chats are open, Facebook Stars. Baker Mayfield had this to say yesterday: I would love to be there. I think both sides want to get it done. Now it's a matter of finding that middle ground and what makes both sides happy. I want to be there long term. They've treated me right. We just heard from Jeremy Fowler, expected $50 million. So we'll see how it all plays out. But do not be surprised if it does come down to the last couple of weeks here when this does get done, because this is how the Bucs do business. Or maybe it'll be sooner than later. We'll see. Brent says the bar is set low in Tampa. It's not set low. Again, tell me the quarterback that you're going to replace Baker Mayfield with. Tell me a quarterback that's been better than Baker Mayfield besides Tom Brady at this point. Open phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Let's go out to Abe. I say pay the man 4 years, $210 million with $125 million guaranteed. Thank you, Abe.
Ooh, yeah.
Appreciate your newest webhead here on this show. Aaron says, I think we should have drafted a quarterback because he's over 30. They need to start to think of the future. They may have the future quarterback, and maybe Jalen Daniels on this team, undrafted free agent. They've been very impressed with them, but I don't think the future is now. That Super Bowl window, in my opinion, is still open here 1 to 3 years with all the level of talent. Why are we thinking about the future? It's not like he's over the hill at this point. He got injured last year. You got to keep him healthy. You got to keep him upright. I still think he's your future quarterback of this team. And again, you haven't done a great job when it comes to drafting a quarterback, and not a lot of teams do. It's tough. You look at the draft classes, and this is, on care of our guys there at 95.7, Nick Wise, he did a quarterback breakdown. And besides Sam Darnold and Patrick Mahomes, there have been no quarterbacks to win a Super Bowl at this point. So there's no guarantee that you're going to find a quarterback that's going to win you a Super Bowl or even turn out to be halfway decent or give you what Mayfield has been able to give you on the field the last 3 years. So again, be careful what you wish for. Brent says they will resign Baker because of the low bar that set my Bucs mediocre. Fan base will be happy. Again, I don't think it's mediocre for a quarterback to have 95 touchdowns and 37 interceptions. I don't know. Give me the quarterback that's put out those numbers the last 3 years besides, once again, Tom Brady. And don't say Jameis Winston because he had a problem with turnovers. Stop giving me the excuses. Give me another quarterback. Give me a quarterback name, Brent. We continue to go back and forth on this every time, Monday and Wednesday nights on this. We know you hate Baker Mayfield, but I got to tell you, boss, they're going to re-sign him, and you're going to have to figure this out. $75 million for 3 guaranteed, $50 million. Thank you, Aaron. Child of Israel, Baker, the Faker Mayfield. Thank you for the comment, as always, or thank you for nothing.
That's good enough to suck right there.
Facts.
Go away.
Brent says 8-9, 9-8 is the standard in Tampa nowadays. The stadium will be home field advantage for the visiting team. It's not the home field advantage, not the standard. By the way, they won 10 there. You forget that? You did. I know it's hard for you to, when somebody presents you with facts, it's hard for you to comprehend because you're just, 2023, 10 wins after Tom Brady leaves. So it's not always 8 or 9 wins. It's 10 wins. They had 10 wins. But again, you're in you're so spoiled at this point. Like you got to have 12 or 13 wins. I mean, what did it get Jacksonville? What did Jacksonville have 13 wins? What were they? Well, were they out in the first round? So fire the coach, right? Fire your guy, Liam Cohen. Let's go out to Alex here. Thank you very much for all that. Christian says, I like Baker for the future. I wouldn't draft a quarterback until another 2 or 3 years from now. The contract ain't going to happen for the Buccaneers. Okay, we'll see. Aaron, he isn't consistent enough. Antonio Houday from Amarillo, Texas. I'm a follower because you were on the 806 Sports Fans Voice with Kenny. Thank you very much for watching there in Texas. Jason Light knows that no other team wants him as a franchise quarterback but the Bucs. Alex, name a better quarterback in the current market that you think would be a better option. I want to go out to a comment. I kind of missed it, and my guy, Harry the Greek, put it out there. I haven't got to it yet because we've been talking so much here about everything else. We will see. He's more consistent than any rookie could have drafted this year. Exactly. Jim right there.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you?
This is the Greek. Hopefully he's still watching. According to my sources, Baker will not have a deal done before the start of the season. They will see after the season. If I'm correct, it makes one wonder. Well, they can also have this play out. But again, from the various sources here, it says they're going to get something done. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Baker certainly seems like he wants to get it done. Jason Light has said the last couple of months they want to get it done. Maybe they wait out the season. Maybe both camps wait out the season. The Bucs still have the control. Baker's still under contract. They can franchise him next year if they don't want to sign him to an extension if it's too much. If he balls out, of course they're going to re-sign him. Or again, they can give him a franchise tag. But thank you very much for the comment. 4 years, $55 million per, $175 million guaranteed. Wow. Rob, Peter H. Blake, the Webheads, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. Aaron, I agree. I think he will be deal by week 6. Scott, yep, Todd is still my coach. Scott again. Jason is still my GM. Aaron, Evans wanted to move years ago, so I hope better backfield to help with the passing. Definitely the running game will take the pressure off of Baker Mayfield in this offense. TJ should be the radio announcer. Thank you very much. Mike, who? Oh, that guy. He's gone. Now it's Godwin's time to be the alpha. Agree. Scott Broadway, Baker Mayfield is still my quarterback. Let's go, Bucs. Let's go, Bucs.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
Let's go, Bucs. Let's go, Bucs.
Fire the cannon.
Let's go, Bucs. Good stuff there. Miguel DeLeon, we just had you on there. My Fins handled them. They did beat the Bucs. Yes, with Quinn Ewers, of all people.
That's good enough to suck right there.
Against that defense, but they lost. This is what I'm talking about. Great. So you continue to talk about the same thing. You continue to go back to last year. You don't mention the other years. You continue to talk about last year over and over again. It's like a dead horse. Just beat it up. Dead horse. Beat. That's it. Like, I wish they would have reset. I wish they would have reset everybody. I wish they would have fired Jason Licht and Todd Bowles and got another quarterback, and we could sit here and talk about a rebuild and how this team stinks, and you can sit here and complain to me by week 8 because you couldn't take it. Because you think, again, mediocre is what this Bucs team is right now. I just don't buy it. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm just... My goodness gracious. All right, Dave says a lot of the younger new Bucs fans don't realize the Bucs have never had a true franchise quarterback. Yes, we had Brady, but Baker could actually be the first true franchise quarterback for the Bucs. Comment of the night. There it is. But no. Brent says Peter Blake is the same way because you haven't had a franchise quarterback. Whenever you had a franchise quarterback, you have to go all the way back to 1978, 1979 with Doug Williams and his success. And what happened? They let him go out the door. They didn't want to pay him. He goes to the Washington Redskins, wins a Super Bowl, right? Vinny Testaverde, you draft him, can't build around him, goes off and has a successful career. Chris Chandler, you trade premium picks from a number 1 pick for him. He goes off, has a successful career, takes the Atlanta Falcons to the Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer, you let him go. He goes to the Baltimore Ravens with the defense. He wins a Super Bowl. Steve Young, you let him go because he couldn't build around him. He turns into a Hall of Famer, wins a Super Bowl. This is what you want to happen? Maybe this happens for you. I wish it would. I mean, if Baker goes somewhere else and wins a Super Bowl, please don't get on this show and tell me the Bucs should have kept him because you're the main reason why they didn't keep him in the first place. Nonsensical drivel all the time. My gosh. But he can't play defense like that anymore. So I want Mayfield to be the Bucs franchise quarterback, but he's getting on the other side. The Buccaneers will commit suicide if they sign Baker Mayfield to a max contract. Sorry, they're going to sign him. Sun Devil Dave. Baker had 14 total turnovers, tied for the 7th in the NFL last year. You know who was 8th? Josh Allen with 13 turnovers. Boom, there it is. Boom goes the dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Carl, hey, Peter from Virginia. Let's go, Bucs. Thank you very much for tuning in all the way there from Virginia.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
Love it.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
How about them Bucs, baby?
Absolutely, it is exciting. Thank you very much. Love new webheads here tuning in. Brent says, man, this season I'll be watching more college football. Please do. Watch more college football. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean those quarterbacks transition over. In fact, let's go out. Let me go find those comments from, where are those comments from Gerald McCoy? Because maybe this will set you straight. It probably won't because you don't care about these comments from Gerald McCoy. Try to find them right now. As he basically just put it out there when it comes to Baker Mayfield. Let's see. Where are those comments? Oh, here they are. Okay, this is Gerald McCoy, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, guy who played the game. Go Bucs, says Gary. Go Bucs. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up. It's exciting. Fire the cannon.
All right, Gerald McCoy had this to say when it came to Baker Mayfield. You want to have a guy that puts you in position to compete. If you get rid of Baker, who is that guy? This goes to all the Bucs fans out there that want to get rid of Baker Mayfield. Who is that guy? Who are you? Who is it? Put the name in the box. Don't give me, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. You're not getting them. You're not getting them. Forget it. Most likely no quarterback's going to come here if you decide to screw over Baker. So what rookie quarterback, and by the way, are you going to, this is the next point. Are you going to suck enough to get one of these good rookie quarterbacks that's coming out in 2027? Which, by the way, again, going back to the class of rookie quarterbacks, everybody's like, this is a good class. Besides Patrick Mahomes and Sam Darnold, name a quarterback that's won a Super Bowl out of that quarterback. Oh, Kenny Pickett. Oh, he was a backup. Okay, enough with you. No. The answer is no one. That's the correct answer to the question at this point. All right, so let's go back to McCoy. If you get rid of Baker, who is that guy? The draft is full of question marks. I don't care how good they were in college. That does not guarantee they will be good in the NFL. Let me go ahead and go back to that comment. Circle around to you Bucs fans out there who don't understand the history of this franchise, who don't understand the situation right now when it comes to getting or drafting a rookie quarterback in the first round. There are no guarantees to it. It doesn't guarantee you that you're going to win more games or win a Super Bowl. There's not a Patrick Mahomes out there growing on a tree. Like everybody says Caleb Williams next Patrick Mahomes. How about Caleb Williams be the next Caleb Williams? How about that? It doesn't happen. And going back to, talking to a former quarterback and Dante Culpepper, he said it best. My success is because of the organization and what they put around me. Right, Bucs fans? We learned that the hard way. We need to learn it again, over and over again. You have to have the components. You have to have the offensive line. You have to have the running game. You have to have the wide receivers. You have to have the defense. You have to have the coaching. You have to have the patience, which a lot of you Bucs fans don't have at all. Not for 2 years, not for 2 seconds, not for 2 minutes, not for anything. Nothing. The patience of a gnat. Let's go draft a rookie quarterback, and you're supposed to come in. And how many years are you going to wait for him to come around and develop with the talent you have here right now? How's that going to work out? You can barely be patient with this team. You're going to be patient with the team that's trying to rebuild with a rookie quarterback, going through all those motions. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's no bumps in the road. Rookie quarterbacks just come in and are successful right away. I forgot. Ask Caleb Williams, going back to that. His first year was terrible. Wasn't good. It was not good. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't good. Did they win anything? No, they didn't. CJ Stroud was good. What did they win after that? What did they do in the second year or the third year? If you get rid of Baker, who's that guy? The draft is full of question marks. I don't care how good they were in college. That does not guarantee they will be good in the NFL. So if you get rid of Baker, who do you go and get? Who is out there? If there's a top NFL quarterback out there, that team is not going to let them go. And to get a good guy in the draft, you've got to be trash. I don't plan on the Bucs being trash, so you might as well sign him. Let's build this thing and see what happens. He also has this to say when it comes to the age, because again, a lot of you confuse him as being 32. He's 31. Get the age right if you're going to talk about a quarterback. Stop it, because I'm going to correct you every time. I'm going to come and troll you like you troll me when you say Baker Mayfield's 32 years old. No, he's not. He's 31. He turned 31 in April. Get the age right. I don't know if you think Baker is old or what, but Baker's still young for the quarterback position. You can lock in a guy that's got a lot of fight, got a lot of grit. You don't walk on to Texas Tech and then go to Oklahoma when the Heisman become the number 1 overall pick without the it factor. He has that. He knows how to win games. He's really good at playing the quarterback position. All you have to do is make sure you build the offense around him, put him in a great position to win. Baker will figure out a way to get the job done. Gerald McCoy. Open phone line, 727-255-0391 and 727-255-0391. I'm rooting against the Buccaneers every week to lose Baker Mayfield. Can go somewhere else to continue being a journeyman. Right, because he had every opportunity, child of Israel, he had every opportunity to be successful with the Cleveland Browns, which are awful. I don't care if they have Joe Montana there or Steve Young. They're going to be terrible because they're the Cleveland Browns and they got nothing around him. Let's go out to Trevor. I almost said Joe Montana. It's exactly the quarterback they got there right now in Cleveland. Shedeur Sanders made the Pro Bowl. Everybody's saying trade for him. 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That's mediocre. Trevor, welcome to the Evolution, your second call.
Yes. So on to Baker now. First of all, I think we should lock him up long term.
Okay.
My personal opinion is some people probably look at me side-eye when I say this, but I think we should sign him to a 5-year deal. 5 years, $275 million.
Wow.
170 million guaranteed.
I like it.
And the reason why some people may be like, man, are you insane? But that contract today ain't going to be worth what it is 5 years from now.
Correct.
So you know what I mean? So that's basically $55 million a year. But I just did some research while you was talking, and I looked at the top 10 rated quarterbacks. Okay. So obviously, Patrick Mahomes makes $64 million.
Okay.
3-time Super Bowl champion, completely justified, right?
Right.
Missed the playoffs last year, though.
Right.
Okay. Dak Prescott. He hasn't been in the playoffs since 2024, I believe.
He won a Super Bowl, by the way, with that big-time contract.
Oh, you talking about Dak?
Yeah, let's go down the list here. Dak Prescott.
Hell no.
How about
Joe
Yes.
Burrow.
Yes.
We got Joe Burrow. He makes $55 million a year, right?
Did he win a Super Bowl yet?
No, he has not won a Super Bowl. He didn't make the playoffs last year.
Oh, okay, there you go. Can't stay healthy, though, by the way.
Right, can't stay healthy. And then we got Josh Allen. $55 million, but we saw him choking Denver last year.
Got a coach fired, by the way. Just saying.
Yep, got his coach fired.
Yeah.
Then we got Jordan Love. Guys, y'all can't tell me Baker is not better than Jordan.
Jordan Love, what's he ever done, by the way? What's he done? You done
Nothing.
anything? Nothing.
And I think the last time
going off the suck right there.
I think Baker very, very, very well outplayed him in that game.
He did.
Okay, and then we got Trevor Lawrence, $55 million.
What's he done? He won a Super Bowl?
He has not won a Super Bowl. He's been to the playoffs twice. He went to the playoffs and got beat in the first round by Josh Allen and the Bills.
Okay.
Tua Tagovailoa.
What's he done? Has he won a Super Bowl?
Do I even need to talk about what he's done?
What's he done?
Not a damn thing.
I mean, the point of Bucs fans is because Baker Mayfield it hasn't won a Super Bowl, you shouldn't give him that. Look at all the quarterbacks that are in front of him. Yeah. What quarterback besides
the only
Patrick
one
Mahomes
that's won a Super Bowl out of all the ones I've named is Patrick Mahomes.
Keep on going. Go on this whole list. Let's keep on going on this.
So number 8 is Jared Goff. He makes $53 million. Now he's played in the Super Bowl. He's won a couple playoff games, so I do think that contract is justified. But he did not make the playoffs last year. Did not make the playoffs last year.
Wow.
And then number 9, we got Justin Herbert. He makes $52.5 million.
Right.
I'm not sure. The Chargers made the playoffs last year.
I think they did. I think they did make the playoffs last year. I believe they made the playoffs last year.
I think that's Justin Herbert's second playoff appearance, and he's been in the league since 2020.
Yeah.
Okay, so that enough said there. And then finally we got the 10th highest, Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP, but he hasn't won a Super Bowl.
Nope.
So the only one on this list that's won a Super Bowl is one guy, guys.
Patrick Mahomes.
And here's the thing, and then we can, if you want to, honorable mention is Brock Purdy. Okay, he makes over $50 million. He's not top 10, but he does make over $50 million. And everybody wants to talk about the 49ers, about how well they played last year despite the injuries. And you know what? Kudos to them. But here's the thing, Peter. The year before that, they was beat up too. And then they didn't sniff the playoffs. Okay, so it happens every now and then. A team will persevere and make the playoffs. But 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen. Last year, it just happened to be a good year for the Niners. Despite their injuries, they still made the playoffs, and more power to them. But that's the best case scenario. That's something that rarely happens. Right. We have as many injuries as they have. We've been in the playoffs 5 straight years.
Yes,
and we fight. Fighting salary caps, fighting injuries, it finally caught up to us. Okay, beat up offensive line. Colliding cancer getting hurt. You know what I mean? Mike Evans going down. All our receiving core couldn't stay healthy. Baker couldn't stay healthy. It's the business, guys. Every year is not going to be your damn year.
Correct.
And if you think that every year you're going to make the playoffs, every year you're going to win the Super Bowl, you're crazy.
Trevor, is the bar low here in Tampa? Is this
No.
mediocre football?
No. It's just like what we talked about earlier, Peter, when I was on the phone with you earlier.
Yes.
I was looking at a lot of the Bucs seasons from the past. We are light years better than our past, with the exception of the Super Bowl teams.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so these fans, man, like, they're just delusional, man. Like, if you want to go back, 10, 12 years ago,
sure.
You want to go back to 2014 when we was 2-14?
Yeah, baby.
You know what I mean? Or you want to go to 2011 when we was god awful?
Yeah.
You know, do you want to go back to those days? I know I sure as hell don't.
Well, you go back to 2010, you're 10-6. You still didn't make the playoffs, right? Josh
Still
Freeman
didn't
had
make the playoffs.
25 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, comes back the next year out of the strike or whatever it is, the holdout at that point. They finished 4-12. Raheem Morris is fired. You've got Greg Schiano comes in after that. You go on a free agency splurge. It doesn't help. You go 7-9. You got the greatness of Mike Glennon. What did you do in 13? That was a disaster. You want to go to 14? That was a disaster. Would you win 2 games? That's mediocre. Yeah. That's awful right there. 7-9, 2 wins a year. You want to go back to that kind of football, the doldrums of terrible football when it comes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Feel free. I'm good right now with what's going on. Am I saying it's perfect? No. Do they have some things they have to work on? Yes, I definitely think they do, and I think they've had a great offseason to work on those things. But to sit here and say, oh, my God, this is the worst football of all time. No, go back to the scoreboard here. Go back to, before. Did you know that the Bucs, after Super Bowl 37, did not win a playoff game until 2020? Did you know that?
I knew that.
Yeah, you knew that, but I wonder how many Bucs fans knew that.
I'm sure a lot of them don't, because they're delusional.
Spoiled.
They go by, what the next delusional fan says. Oh, we're terrible and all this kind of stuff. Well, look, I know how it feels.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
To lose, I'm just like any other diehard fan. I watch every single game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, when you have, in the 2010s, we had 2 winning seasons, like you said, 2010 and 2016.
Yes.
And neither time we made the playoffs.
Yes, 2016, they had a chance there. Doug Martin gets suspended, the late great Doug Martin, before the Saints game on Christmas Eve. I remember that because I was doing a live on-air show in Clearwater with my father, one of my last shows with my father, where Ira Kaufman's on, and we're breaking down the breaking news that Doug Martin is suspended. So were the playoff hopes at that point. They also lose to the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, where they had a chance. So they were 9-7 that year, didn't make the playoffs. 2017, they come back with expectations, don't make the playoffs. 2018, come back with expectations, don't make the playoffs. 2019, Brie's first year, don't make the playoffs. And then 2020, win the Super Bowl. And then after that, there was winning. So again, a lot of spoiled Bucs fans at this point. You guys need a real dose of reality and perspective. Go back, go to the Bucs website, and look at how many years this team, again, did not, after Super Bowl 37, did not win a playoff game. Playoffs. Yes.
Yeah, and then everybody wants to give Baker a hard time for, his time in Cleveland and his stint in Carolina and his stint in LA.
What quarterback has been successful besides Baker Mayfield in Cleveland? Actually, Baker Mayfield won a playoff game being injured against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But before that quarterback won anything, name another quarterback that was successful. Vinny Testaverde in the mid-90s. How about Bernie Kosar? You like Bernie Kosar from the mid-80s? That one? That's how bad
the
Cleveland Browns are. They are a quarterback graveyard, and people actually want to hold it against Baker Mayfield because he was a part of that god-awful garbage organization like the Browns. Give me a break.
Yes, because he won a playoff game in Cleveland. That was the first playoff game they won since 1994.
Yes.
1994.
Yeah.
I was He wasn't even born in 94, Peter.
Yes.
Baker wasn't even born in 94. I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he doesn't. So you want to bring up all his bad, but no one wants to bring up his good.
Nope.
Because here's the thing that I know about Baker. Even when I used to watch Baker when he played in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
He was successful if we just follow along with what Cleveland did that year that they did make the playoffs, and I believe that was 2020.
2020, yeah.
They had a great running game.
Yep. They
had a great defense, and they play action. He was great with the play action. And oh, by the way, he was healthy.
Yep.
So odds are he has more experience now. You give him a run game, the defense plays well, and guess what, guys? We got us a damn good quarterback. We got us a damn good situation. But these fans don't understand. I'm sorry to say this. A lot of these fans don't even understand the game of football to understand how this works. They don't understand the salary cap. They don't understand positioning. They don't understand coaching. They don't understand, like, hey, injuries happen. They don't understand the process of football. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just like 2021, Peter. I know I'm going on a rant, but I'm kind of fired up right now.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. Go for it. Let it out.
2020, we won the Super Bowl, right? No one can convince me the only reason that we did not win we didn't repeat is because of injury.
Mm-hmm.
Had we had Tristan Wirfs healthy in that divisional round, had we had Chris Godwin to go along with Mike Evans, because we know Antonio Brown lost his damn mind in that Jet game.
Yep.
Had we had those two pieces, we would have beat the Rams. Then the Niners would have came to Tampa for the NFC title game. We would have kicked the 49ers' ass, and then we would have went to L.A. and won another Super Bowl.
Yep.
But it didn't happen, guys. Why? Because we were injury plagued, and the Rams it was just their time.
Yep. Wasn't their year, man. It wasn't their year. It was the Rams'
It wasn't their year. And so injuries happen, man. And I tell you what, if we're healthy, I don't care what anybody says, we're going to win 11 to 12 games this year.
I agree. I completely
And Baker's
agree.
going to be the one leading the charge.
I love it. I love the passion, my friend. You brought it tonight, Trevor. Appreciate the call as always. All right, my friend?
Yes, sir.
All right, good stuff there. He went on a rant, and I love it. That's that's a Bucs fan keeping things in perspective. I'm just saying, some of you kind of need that. That's what's up. God is good. God is definitely good.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go out to Brent. I'm not going to root against my Bucs, regardless of the quarterback behind center. Christian says the Dolphins are confused. I agree with that. I hope Baker plays well. I'm never going to root against him as long as he's a Buck. Christian says, let's go, Alex. Child of Israel. Baker the Faker Mayfield has the Jameis Winston effect. I have that yucky feeling with him. He's just an upgraded Johnny Manziel. Sandra Nagel, appreciate you, Mom. Love you. Watching the best sports talk show in the Tampa Bay area, the Sports Web. Good stuff. Let's go, says Sarah. Jennifer says, awesome. Thank you very much for tuning in. Christian, have a good one. Miguel, Gary, phone cut out, but he's back. Good. Miguel, I know. Miguel, this is how the universe works, brings together the right people at the right time. And again, always welcome here on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. We will promote this cause. We will help your organization out here. I love the community. I love doing charitable acts. This is the reason why I have the platform in the first place, not just to talk Bucs football, but give the community, give the Tampa Bay sports fans something different and something that they can be a part of. That is their show that they can put their name on. How about that? Joe says, let's go. Let's get Baker's contract done, signed. Let's get to summer camp in gear. We will be explosive this year. Go Bucs. Good stuff. Joe, appreciate it.
Wait up, little boy. Stop. Wait up. It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Fire the cannon.
Absolutely, we shall. Good stuff there. 100%. Miguel says, dude, giving me goosebumps. Great stuff. Let's go. Absolutely. Sarah says, yes, my dude, doing God's work. Joe says, how about swing out 2 tickets to 100% disabled Army vet, his adopted son? Haven't been to a Bucs game for 8 years. Joe, we will work on it. All right. So we will work. Let us do our work here. Let us cook, as the kids would say here on the Evolution. Let me cook. Christian says, let's go. Absolutely. Christian, again, this is going to be awesome. It is. Miguel says, I'll get with Alex, see what we can do. There you go. Dave says, is this just for local, or do displaced Bucs fans out of state get a chance? we will definitely see if we can work with you there, Dave. Appreciate you as always. Alex, cool stuff, my guy. Good to know people like you and your group are out there. Joe says Baker is the real deal. We need him signed now. Middle of the season could possibly cost the franchise mucho more. Christian says agreed. He feels ready to ball. Jennifer says this is going to be a great partnership for the crew and you. Laugh out loud. Go Bucs, Bolts, and raise up. Like good stuff there. Josh Allen has more success than Baker, and Baker's had better teams around him. Not necessarily. I believe that Josh Allen has had better teams around him and hasn't been able to get it done. Now, is it all Allen's fault? To you, it would be. But I would say the defense would also have something to say about that. You have no idea if Josh Allen were the quarterback of the Bucs that he won a Super Bowl already. You have no idea. If you do know, let me know the lottery numbers tonight, and I'll get back to you. Let's go, Peter. Thank you very much. Then Alan Brent says the Bucs do not have a Super Bowl window. They do have a Super Bowl window. I can give you the facts, but you don't want to hear it. We've already discussed the facts. The facts are over and over again. You continue to beat the dead horse. 5 years, 275, 155 million guaranteed. Like a trade. Let's play it out. They will. They may play it out. 5 years, 240, $210 million guaranteed. Miguel, I meant they handled the Bears in 85. Peter put us in any other division. We don't make the playoffs at all. But they are in the NFC South. You play who you play on the schedule. Enough said. You could say the same thing about the NFC East. The NFC East is highly competitive. Some people would say that's not a good division. And yet you say nothing about it. You said nothing about the AFC East and Tom Brady in his reign with the New England Patriots. Stop it. You say nothing about the AFC West and Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Teams are just better, right? And the Bucs weren't last year. So you can look at the conference, or you can look at the division getting better, and you can look at the Bucs dropping the ball and should have beaten some of those teams like the Dolphins, like the Falcons, of course, the Saints. But that's how it turned out. Those guys were drafted by the Bucs. Let's go Bucs. Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Let's go Bucs.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
Let's go Bucs. Let's go Bucs.
Fire the cannon.
Let's go Bucs. Good stuff there. Thank you very much for tuning in. Baker is on his fourth team. He named one quarterback that was considered a franchise quarterback on their fourth team in the history of the National Football League. I would say Rich Gannon. How many quarterbacks? How many times did Rich Gannon? How about Alex Smith? How many? Again, this doesn't help your cause because there have been quarterback cases where they go to somebody else's team. Brett Favre was on the Packers. He was a franchise quarterback, goes to the Jets, doesn't do well, goes to the Minnesota Vikings, does pretty well there. There's been quarterbacks that moved around. Joe Montana moved from the San Francisco 49ers, went to the Kansas City Chiefs. But why was he successful? You put something around him. You leave out the certain points of you put nothing around him. He was a part of a garbage organization in the Cleveland Browns. He was a part of a garbage organization in the Carolina Panthers. When he's with the Rams, he won a game, and now he's with the Bucs. He's been successful. Guys can turn it around, but you have to have the level of consistency, the coaching, and the offensive coordinators. You can't change offensive coordinators like you want to change head coaches, GMs, and quarterbacks in the National Football League. Let's go out to Sun Devil Dave. Sun Devil, go ahead, my friend. Welcome to the Evolution.
Happy Monday, buddy.
Yeah, how do we start off the show?
Thank you for wasting my time. Goodbye forever.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Before we get in the Bucs talk, I got to just do a real quick shout out to the new WWE Undisputed Champion, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn. How about that, huh?
I mean, it's a great story. The guy's been wrestling, 20 years? He was in ROH and all these independent promotions.
Sure.
He was a masked wrestler, I guess, for the first 10 years of his career. I didn't realize that. El Morticio or something.
Yes, he was. You're right about that.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
and, you know what? God bless Sami Zayn. And he should have got the title, I think, in Montreal, I think, when he had that Roman Reigns battle in 2023 or 2024.
I agree.
Remember when he went to Montreal. But, hey, God bless him. Real quick, we're going to talk about our Bucs and our buddy Brent. Brent, I love you, man. I love all the Bucs fans. I know Brent saying he's frustrated with Baker. I know he wanted to bring up that, Baker had more talent around him than Josh Allen. So I had a little problem with that. The Bills had the number one rushing offense,
Yes.
rushing offense last year. So do you think that having if Baker had a number one rushing offense, do you think that the Bucs might have played a little bit better?
They did. They showed
they
that
had the number one rushing offense in the league.
They showed that in 2024 when they had one of the top 5, top 10, top 5 offenses in the National Football League when Bucky Irving came in as a rookie, right?
And then he's saying he had better players. Yeah, he may have had better players, but we didn't have healthy players. Bucky Irving was out, right?
Yeah.
I think Rashad White was hurt. McMillan was out.
Yep.
Okay. Godwin was out.
Yep.
Evans was out.
Yep.
Can I keep going? I mean, you got 5, 6 of your key starters out. What are you supposed to do, man?
Offensive linemen out.
They still were like 7-2
halfway
through the season.
Yep.
So again, and then he talks about, well, you know, we don't have to tank this season. We could go ahead and, you know, maybe get a late round quarterback. You know, maybe late in the first round, maybe go 9 and 8 and get a late round quarterback. Okay. Sure. So I was looking at the last, you know, I'm looking at drafts.
Look at it.
You know what we've had as far as late round quarterbacks? The only one that was really successful was Lamar Jackson. I think he was like 27 or 28 back in 2017, right?
Correct.
I'm looking at it right now. He was ranked number 32.
32, yeah.
So other than Lamar Jackson, let me look at some of these late picks. And you had Dwayne Haskins in 2019.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Jordan Love, which is, you know, he's doing okay, but he's only won, I think, one playoff game, and he lost to the Bears first round last year. Kenny Pickett, okay, number 20. Okay, what has he done?
Won a Super Bowl as a backup. Yeah, as a backup, but you know, done nothing.
I mean, really, and then of course you have your buddy Brock Purdy, who actually did pretty good.
Yep.
He was Mr. Irrelevant, right?
Won a Super Bowl, by the way. Has he won a Super Bowl?
And he won it. Well, no, but he's been in 2 Super Bowls, though. I mean, that's still pretty good.
Jalen Hurts. You're right. Jalen Hurts was one. He was a second round pick. Again,
wait, I found another late round first round pick.
Right.
Number 26 in 2016, Paxton Lynch, baby.
Love that.
What has he done?
Oh, done absolutely nothing.
Oh wait, there's another one. Right 2014, number 32, Teddy Bridgewater, baby.
Oh, Teddy.
Boy, this gets better and better. Ooh. Wait, I forgot about Brandon Whedon in 2012. He was number 22. He did really well too, right?
Oklahoma State's own right there. I'm a man. Yes, absolutely.
So what late round picks other than Lamar Jackson in the last 15 years has done anything as far as a late round first round pick for quarterback?
Again,
do you name anyone else?
Jalen Hurts.
Is that a viable solution to get a late first round pick?
According to Brent, you could just get them off. You can pick them off trees. You know, you can get. And by the way, Jalen Hurts. Right. I think Baker Mayfield's a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. I do. I think Jalen Hurts has been helped by having a good running game and Saquon Barkley.
And he had a great defense too. He had an amazing defense.
But again, they won't mention it because it doesn't fit the narrative on this.
Right. All I'm saying is that Baker Mayfield is the best solution we have. We have no other viable solutions.
Right.
Other than tanking and getting a late first round pick, I don't think is a solution because again, there's only one really good quarterback that was successful, and that was Lamar Jackson. That was 8 years ago. Everyone else was a bust.
Right.
So again, you got to stick with Baker. I know Brent. I know he loves the Bucs. I understand he's frustrated, but I don't see any other solution other than signing to $50 million. Right.
Right.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
What's the latest now on him?
I mean, the latest, just a reset here. This from Jeremy Fowler today. Just checked on this. I'm told that the Bucs and Baker Mayfield have not made any progress on a new deal since he made those original comments in May that he wants a deal and he needs it before training camp. But neither side is worried, I'm told, because they got 5 weeks here to hash this out. I expect some movement closer to mid or late July when players are about to report. Mayfield wants to report he wants no issues here. This seems pretty clear-cut. There are 11 different players in the National Football League to make over $50 million per year. Mayfield is not in that club. He feels like he's probably outplayed a few of those guys. So, yeah, he's hoping to be somewhere in that range and talking to people around the league. They do expect him to be paid as such. And then
absolutely. So, again, I know the Bucs fans aren't happy with that, but based on, what he's done and compared to those other goofballs ahead of him, like Justin Herbert and Sunshine and Tua and all those other clowns who are making 50-60 million.
Right.
They haven't done anything near or close to Baker. Mediocrity means that you're average and you're just kind of not even barely making the playoffs. In 6 seasons, the Bucs have won a Super Bowl and has been to the playoffs 5 times. That is not mediocrity.
No.
Okay. If you want mediocrity, go root for the Dolphins. Go over there, see how fun that is. or go down there and hang out with Sunshine over in Jacksonville. I mean, they've had a couple playoff runs, but he haven't won anything. So thank you for wasting my time. Goodbye forever. I'll talk to you on Wednesday.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right,
As always, Sun Devil Dave right there setting the record straight. You're right. Jalen Hurts has won too. But he's also had had a running game and a defense. Is that fair to say? Do you think Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield? Be truthful about this here. Be very truthful. I don't think so. McCoy is an OU fan. He was softer than the cheerleaders we had in Tampa. Okay. What's up, Peter? What's good, Webhead? Sorry I'm late. It's okay. King Cook. Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl. He played in 2 of them. Congratulations. I'm so sick of the Baker talk already. Media doesn't want to talk about anything else other than his damn contract. Sun Devil Dave. Brent, the Bills were the number 1 rushing team in the NFL last year. Number 5 overall offense. Bucs were like 27th. Let's go out to Brent. I'd rather a rookie than a guy I've seen fail for 3 years in a row. What if he fails 3 years in a row with a rookie? You're basically resetting your franchise with a rookie. You have a veteran quarterback. All right, let's go out to Jim.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell is the matter with you?
Jim, welcome to the Evolution.
We still talking about Baker?
Still talking about Baker.
Oh man, I think we're gonna get him signed. Hey, did you watch any of the BET Award show?
I did watch some of it. Why? What's up?
I know you used to be a DJ.
Yes.
Did you see the Living Legend?
Janet Jackson?
No. He was a living legend too, but the Living Legend Award went to Lauryn Hill.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's unbelievable when she shows up. I mean, she was a lot like the Bucs last year when it came to injuries. No availability. Yeah, I love Lauryn Hill, but yeah, she's.
Yeah, I think Janet Jackson just gave that award away to what was her name? That young lady that does music and acting.
Tiana Taylor.
Yes.
Yes.
Janet Jackson was there for her.
Yes, I saw that. Award. That was a great moment. Passing of the torch, if you will.
Right. But Lauryn Hill got Living Legend Award. I like that.
I do too.
Drewski did his thing.
Absolutely.
Oh, speaking of, your boy put them daggone baby cows on his mini cows on his airplane. You know what I'm talking about?
Who?
Your boy that gave you the watch.
Oh, Jake Paul.
Yeah, he bought some miniature cows and he put it on his private jet. You hear me? Put it on the PJ.
Why did he do that for here?
Because he does stuff like that. And also, he try to put some hay down, but they still use the restroom in his PJ. So that was a lot of money to waste. Yeah, I thought I sent you that little video. I tried to send it to your messenger, so you have to watch it.
Yeah, I guess that's what you do when you have money to waste. You just do stuff
I guess
like that.
when you throwing stuff away, but
all right.
I could see somebody giving somebody a watch like you did for you, but not that.
Not cows, right?
Right, not cows on the PJ, because then you got to pay for it.
Then you got to pay for it, exactly.
Even if it's his jet, you still got to
Exactly.
pay to get it clean.
Exactly, you do.
So man, I was just trying to talk about what you think LeBron James is gonna get traded off the Lakers.
I don't know. I've heard about some rumors of him getting traded back to Cleveland. I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
They say
Him
he might
traded-
come back to Miami.
Well, I heard.
Come back to Alabama.
Well, I mean, it would make sense, right? The Greek Freak is there. They've been big game hunting. I don't think LeBron James is what he used to be.
No.
I mean, I guess he'll help that team, but defensively, he's a liability. Right?
Well, so if the Lakers get rid of him, they already ain't got no defense.
Well, they don't have any defense.
They ain't
Exactly.
gonna have any defense.
Right. You got Luka there. He's not very good defensively. I mean, it's a whole mess at this point. It's a mess.
Man, about the Buccaneers, I hope we get these people signed. You ain't heard anything else new about Vita Vea or
Nothing as of yet, my friend. Nothing new. Just these comments today about Baker Mayfield. We'll see here in the next couple of weeks what happens with him, and then of course with Vita Vea. I think he's first, and then they go ahead and take care of Vita Vea.
All right. Well, I'll keep tuning in, and we just keep talking about Baker.
I know. I'm talking about Baker Mayfield and this whole Bucs team.
Right. Hopefully I'm ready for the season to start to be on.
Now 5 weeks to go, my friend, until training.
5 more weeks.
5 more weeks.
All right.
All right, Jim. I appreciate
Training
you.
camp.
Yeah,
All right.
Training camp. Yes. And then preseason.
Preseason.
Right,
Yeah.
right around the corner.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, man. I appreciate
Keep tuning
you.
in.
Yep. Good stuff there by Jim. Appreciate the call. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Yeah, they have MVP trophies, but I don't see any rings. Sam Darnold has one. Baker's on the same level as Allen and Jackson. Some fans better be happy that we have a good quarterback that gives us a chance, just like Buffalo and Baltimore. Or do you want Geno Smith or Justin Fields? Yeah, go ahead. Have those quarterbacks. And they keep saying this, that Baker this and Baker that. We all know what we're getting with Baker. There's no surprise there. Seriously. Okay. Josh Allen is the main reason why they were top 5. It wouldn't have to do anything with James Cook at all. At all. Nothing with James Cook. It was just Josh Allen. Totally. He was the whole team, right? Defense too. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you got to put a team around him, huh? But Josh Allen has failed for 6 years, 55 million, tons of turnovers, and no Super Bowls. Christian, exactly. Baker could go 10 more years. Dave, he was 12 seconds away from a Super Bowl. Baker's never played in none of those games. He hasn't had a good franchise to be around besides the Bucs at this point. Baker Mayfield, damn. Joe says, now it's the time, not 4 years from now. We have a winner in Mayfield. We have built around him. To draft a quarterback from the near future is foolish. We have a guy to take us to the big game. We really need to support him and watch as the team puts up the wins. I like it. I like your attitude here, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
This is fun. Dysfunctional fan base. I bet they complain Santa Claus isn't bringing up presents every year. Yeah, pretty much, my friend. I mean, I think this fan base will be like the Philadelphia Eagle fan base where they throw batteries at Santa Claus, right? I mean, they would throw batteries at their own quarterback, not knowing that he was actually one of their best quarterbacks in their history. But some of them would not be satisfied. Would not. Baker has more in Cleveland than we had in Tampa. Still couldn't win. He didn't have anything in Cleveland. What are you talking about? Nothing in Cleveland. What did he have in Cleveland? My goodness. Of course, having number 1 rushing offense in the NFL didn't help him, right? Stop being delusional. The Bills have healthier players. Bucs had 6 playmakers out with injuries. The caller is high. Joe, I personally extremely excited about this team and being put together. King Cook, Bucs fans aren't delusional when it comes to Baker. We know who he is on game day. It is those who want to say Baker is elite. Now, that's delusional. I guess, again, the numbers lie. 95 touchdowns, 37 interceptions, NFC South crowns, a playoff win. It's delusional. Browns, Panthers, both trash when Baker was there. The Rams, if they had cap room, would assign him to be Stafford's backup and successor. Some of these Bucs fans wake up. Brent, the Bucs aren't winning nothing with Baker. That's why he's playing. King Cook, but Josh Allen is making deeper playoff runs every year, though. Where is he going with those deeper playoff runs? What is that getting you? You still don't have a Super Bowl. All that money invested in one player and still no Super Bowls. And by the way, all the turnovers that you guys talk about with Baker, you don't mention it. You never mention it with Baker Mayfield. You don't mention it with Josh Allen. You mention it with Baker Mayfield. Craziness. Like you guys are nuts. Let's go out to you one that complains all the time. It's funny. Yeah, they complain a lot all the time. I hope the Bucs tank, go 1-16, then you can get your rookie quarterback in the draft. You will be happy. Brent, Jordan Love just starting playing 2 years ago. Oh, here come the excuses. There's no way you guys are saying Baker is on Josh Allen's level. What happened when they went head-to-head? Y'all forgot already. So quarterback to quarterback. So quarterbacks face each other. It's not the defense that goes against the quarterback. It's quarterback versus quarterback. I didn't know that. Man, I learned something new every day here on the Sports Web. Baker has been in the league for 9 years. All you have is 2 good seasons. Okay. Well, he's also been a part of some terrible organizations. But yeah, don't let the facts get in the way of your emotion. Peter Blake, your camera is freezing up. I have no idea why. What's going on? When Baker and Lamar went head-to-head, what happened? Y'all forgot this. You just want to use the Lamar. Josh didn't have Super Bowl win excuse to play Baker in with them. Stop it. Again, a quarterback to go against a quarterback is a quarterback versus the defense. The defense hasn't been good. We know this, right? This is the reason why they addressed all the needs in the offseason with the defense. It's not quarterback versus quarterback. This isn't Madden. This is an NFL street where quarterback offense goes against quarterback's offense. That's not how it works. We're not playing two-way football here. It's defense versus the offense. And we know the Bucs offense hasn't been good. You're back. I don't know what happened there. Saints, Jets, Cardinals, Falcons, Dolphins, Steelers would love to have Baker now. King Cook. After the bye week, we were 6-2. All I heard was wait for Baker to get all his weapons back. He got them back and did what? Lose to the damn Dolphins. Man, please. Brent, the bar is low when celebrating. Okay. All right, Brent. So now, okay. All right, Brent. 8-9, 9-8. Can't even try to have higher expectations for our team. Be so quick to always go back to the losing years. We almost have a decade removed from that era, 6 years in. Yes, okay. Sun Devil Dave. Brent, since you're only one solution to see the Bucs tank get the first pick, you better be rooting against the Bucs the entire year. Fire Bowles, fire the GM, get rid of Baker, get your rookie quarterback. Cook, that's my point, bro. We can't want more. Okay. Again, you don't mention the 10 wins. I don't understand this. It's like you have selective amnesia, right? Like I didn't mention Jalen Hurts winning 2 Super Bowls. It's like you not mentioning the Bucs had 10 wins a couple of years ago. It doesn't fit the narrative for you. That's what happens. Get a star rookie quarterback to grow, develop with our new head coach. You know, Bowles can't develop a quarterback. And if it doesn't work out, when you get a new quarterback and a coach, what do you say then? Oh, we need to start over again. Rinse and repeat. That's what bad organizations do. That's what Browns fans, that's what Jets fans do. That's what Cardinal fans do. That's what the old Bucs used to do. Baker was subpar in the second half of the season last year, but if the Bucs defense could actually get some stops and hold a lead, they'd have won the NFC South again. It wasn't all Baker. It's a team sport. You don't have to tank with the weapons we have. You can draft a quarterback late in the first round. Again, didn't happen. Doesn't happen. Bucs fans, a Super Bowl win, 5 playoff seasons in the last 6 years is not mediocre. Most of you live in Florida, right? Go root for the Jags or the Dolphins. That's mediocre. 100% agree, says Joe. Baker has all that and still couldn't win. The guy doesn't know anything about football. Dolphins are confused, but we couldn't beat them. We needed most last year. With this team broken and beaten down, with Baker broken, we still almost made the playoffs last year. We are a good team, and we'll be a great team if we can stay healthy this year. Brent says, Cook, you can't say that because it's the truth. Baker turned the ball over 3 times. Exactly. Tom Brady and Mahomes dominate their divisions every year with 10, 11, 12 wins, though. Laugh out loud, we're going 8-9, 9-8. Again, 10 wins. Nobody mentions it. Interesting. Peter, the AFC East was bad, and the Patriots dominated the division. Yes, it was bad. It wasn't just bad, but you don't mention it. Nobody mentions the AFC East being bad. I can guarantee you. Well, Tom Brady won 6 Super Bowls with the Patriots because the division was bad. No, they mentioned he won a division because he played a division, he played the schedule, and he won a Super Bowl. Stop. It's not 4 teams, Peter. That's the point, Peter. Don't see it because we have a low bar. Cleveland, Baker had number 1 offensive line. 2 of them were first-team All-Pro. 4 of them made the Pro Bowl. Dave, Sun Devils bringing the heat. He did. You guys are losing mindset. Jalen Hurts is better than Baker. Okay, ask Levante David. He doesn't think so. In fact, they always game plan for Saquon Barkley and not Jalen Hurts. That's from Levante David. You know more than Levante David? Let me know. Hurts is way better than Baker. Not even close. Okay. Cleveland, Baker had 2 good running backs, top 5 defense, still couldn't win anything in Tampa. Brent, Jalen Hurts is better than Baker. Man, Bucs mediocre, bars low, same thing. Bucs fans are banking on all rookie starters to become all pros in their first year to help us get to the Super Bowl. King Cook, Baker's never been to a conference championship game, though. Never. Man, y'all moved the goalpost so much for Baker. Now quarterbacks don't go head-to-head like all the years of Brady versus Manning, Mahomes versus everybody. It was never. I don't know who moved the goalpost, but it was never that way. Like a quarterback goes against the defense. I don't know what football you've studied, but that's how football's always been. I never moved the goalpost. I never came on this show and said it was Mahomes versus Brady or Brady versus Manning. It was Manning versus the New England Bill Belichick defense. It was Brady versus the Indianapolis Colts and Tony Dungy defense. Stop it. If Baker plays like that he did last year, going to give him excuses. King Cook, I want to be thinking like that if we draft a rookie quarterback, new head coach to develop. How long, King Cook, do you want to develop a quarterback? How long? Put that in the box. How long are you willing to wait to develop a quarterback, King Cook? What's up, Teresa Neptune, right there? Neptune Nation, Neptune Society.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you as always, Dave. From some of these comments tonight, I guess we should give up and tank. Bet the Seahawks didn't think like that last season. Yep. Yeah, but Brady used to dominate that trash division. My best friend is a Jets fan. I tell him this every year. The division is trash, still owned by the Patriots. They also had a top 10 defense, also had a running game, had weapons around him. It's amazing how that works. Okay, always go ahead to head in the media world. Stop it, Peter. Let's go out to UPS right there. Bucs fans are clowns. Appreciate you, DJ UPS.
Oh, yeah.
King Cook, 1 or 2 years to develop the rookie quarterback. It said it doesn't take 1 or 2 years to develop a rookie quarterback. CJ Stroud, his first year was successful. Ever since then, he has not been. What happens if that happens? Again, what rookie quarterback has come in and been successful right away and won a Super Bowl? Rookie year, rookie quarterback. How quickly negative fans forget we had a top 5 offense and quarterback just 2 seasons ago. Before 60% of the O-line for the top 5 targets, our top running back missed most of the games. King Cook. And still the Patriots dominated their division. And what did it get him? Drake May played like absolute during the postseason. You think he played well? Did he play well versus the Seahawks in that game? No, I didn't think so. Brent, Cook, yep, remember Eli Manning beat Brady twice. That's why people try to put Eli in the Hall of Fame right now. They could say that, but really what it was is the Giants defense defeated Tom Brady, had a plan to shut them down. That's how football works. That's what you guys are missing. CJ Stroud getting further in the playoffs than Baker. Yes, and also having how many multiple turnovers. If he doesn't turn over the ball with that defense that they had, they most likely are in the AFC Championship. But your winning quarterback that you love to develop turned over the ball how many times? And there is a big-time question mark is if he's even going to be the Houston Texans quarterback at this point. Fans want to fire Bowles, not realizing we will be terrible if that happens. Brent, again, Cook, you ain't lying, bro. All right. DJ UPS, I appreciate you tuning in there. Appreciate everybody tuning in on TikTok. It shoulda, coulda, woulda meant nothing. Well, it shoulda, coulda means nothing for the quarterbacks that you guys mentioned. Josh Allen has done nothing. Caleb Williams has done nothing. Lamar Jackson's won MVPs amounted to nothing, according to you guys. If it's all about getting to the Super Bowl, winning a Super Bowl, those quarterbacks have done nothing. You have Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Sam Darnold. That's 3 quarterbacks. Oh, Kenny Pickett as a backup. That's 4 quarterbacks out of how many years that have won a Super Bowl. You have to have the organization. You have to have the coaching. You have to have the proper pieces around them. Baker has done nothing. Well, again, 95 touchdowns, 37 interceptions. He's been finally put into a good situation at this point. Stroud has the most turnovers by a player all time in the postseason. Got to love that. King says this team would be way better with Harbaugh or Tomlin at head coach. That's facts. You don't know that yet. Josh Allen, nothing. Scott Broadway, these negative fan comments could be why Mike left always negative. Come on. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. Everybody has a point of contention at this point. Everybody has a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to this team. I understand it. I get it. Everybody's feeling a certain way. They feel like if you Baker lost to Josh Allen. No. Baker lost to Josh Allen because the defense couldn't stop Josh Allen. Can we put that out there or no? That doesn't exist now. Quarterbacks don't play defense. They play each other. That's how that works. I didn't know that. On a broken foot, the defense lost to Josh Allen. Wait, Daniel Jones was picked 6th overall. Darnold picked 3rd overall. They were dumped and passed around to different teams. Darnold won a Super Bowl last year. Jones was the top quarterback before his injury. Oh, that's a good point. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, Brent. Bowles only talks about the damn defense in the injury report. I mean, it was a real live thing last year, was it not? How many injuries did they have last year, guys? How many? I'm not telling you anything you don't know. right? So we've discussed this over and over again. I'm over it now. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up here for another edition of the Sports Web. Thanks a lot to our guest, Miguel De Leon. Fathers Figure It Out. We will definitely get with him. Of course, Alex Nunster there. Like and subscribe to the Sports Web on YouTube. Friend me on Facebook at Peter H. Blake. Facebook stars are open. YouTube super chats with all the comments, all the negativity I read tonight. You guys should be giving to something on that note there. Of course, daily Bucs content. If you guys want to comment on it, Brent, I know you like to do it. Cook, you can too. Bucs latest there every day, 10 to 15 minutes on YouTube, 11 a.m. And of course, join the site there, Bucs latest on Facebook. Of course, you don't have to go far. It's up the block. Barbershop, 4946 Moog Road in Holiday, Florida. Whether you want a haircut, beard trim, or fade, they got you covered. Go see my favorite barber, Ricky, and all the talented barbers there, and tell them the Rolex reporter, Peter Blake, sent you, as they will be open this weekend. We'll read 2 more comments, and then we'll get out of here. People with skills, any kind of skill, don't have them, lose them for a year. They have them again. The circumstances around a quarterback in the team sport of football matter. Real Bergnada. Baker had 173 passing yards to Josh Allen's 317. Great show, 100%. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I also think there is a reason why Josh Allen had 317 yards, because the defense was god awful. King Cook says, I'm subscribed. I appreciate you, King Cook. Appreciate you, Brent. All the web heads here. 3 things. We'll keep it down because the roommates are in the house. Bring your passion. Bring your excitement. Just don't bring any nonsense. I'm your host, Peter Blake, your Rolex reporter. What time is it? It's my time. And, of course, for Bucs fans, fans of the Sports Web, the Tampa Bay sports fan, it's your time. We'll see you next time here on the evolution of Sports Talk Television here on a Monday night. And as we always say here on this show, go Bucs.